Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to crochet this cute cat. If anyone is interested in purchasing the pattern, which is linked in the description box below, it also comes with the instructions for the bicolor version, which is this one. And I'll just show you it. But in this video, we'll be making the solid color one, which is this one. Now we'll be making the back piece first and then attaching it to the head later on. So this is a low sew piece. All you'll have to sew on are the ears. So let's get started. The materials you will need are yarn. For this video, I used Premier Yarn's Parfait Plush with white for the main body color and cotton candy for the accent color. You'll also need a 6mm crochet hook, 24mm glitter safety eyes, polyester fiberfill stuffing, a yarn needle, scissors, and stitch markers. Remember that you will need to adjust your crochet hook and also safety eyes based on the yarn that you are using and your tension. The stitches you will need to know are magic ring, single crochet, increase, invisible decrease, single crochet 2 together, a chain, slip stitch. You will also need to know how to skip a stitch and how to do a color change. I'll be starting with the back piece. Round 1, make a slip knot and chain 7. Now from the second chain from the hook, which is this one, we're going to do an increase. Now an increase is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So 1 single crochet and another one in that same stitch to complete an increase. And as usual, I'll be using a stitch marker in the beginning of each round. Now I'm going to continue with 4 single crochet. And then 4 single crochet in the last stitch. Now I'm going to work on the other side of the chain, and we'll have 5 stitches to work with. So do 4 single crochet, and an increase in the last stitch, and we'll end this round on 16 stitches. Round 2, it's an increase, six single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 2 times to complete this round with 20 stitches. round 3 and increase, eight single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 2 times to end this round on 24 stitches. Now I'm going to fasten off and cut the yarn. Moving on to the head, for round 1 it's 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Now since I'm using chenille yarn, I'm going to do 3 single crochet, start to pull the ring close, then do the other 3 single crochet, and then tighten it up. Round 2, 6 increases, and we'll end this round on 12 stitches. Round 3, it's a single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 6 times to end this round with 18 stitches. Round 4, it's 18 single crochet around. So that is 1 single crochet in each stitch for this round. Round 5, it's 2 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do this 6 times to end this round with 24 stitches. Round 6, it's 24 single crochet around. Round 7, it's 3 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 6 times to end this round on 30 stitches. Now for rounds 8 to 10, so that's 3 rounds, we're going to do 30 single crochet a round. Continue and I'll meet you at the end of round 10. So I'm finishing up round 10. Round 11, it's 3 single crochet, followed by a decrease. Now for an invisible decrease, I'm going to insert my hook into the front loop of the next single crochet and also the front loop of the second single crochet, yarn under and pull through both front loops. Now I have 2 loops on my hook, then yarn over and pull through both loops to complete an invisible decrease. And we're going to do that 6 times to end this round with 24 stitches. Round 12, it's 4 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 4 times to end this round with 20 stitches. Round 13, it's 3 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 4 times to end this round with 16 stitches. Now I'm going to attach my safety eyes. And I'm going to make sure that the first stitch of round 13 is in the middle of the back. Round 13 is the round that we just completed, and the first stitch is where my stitch marker is. So just make sure that's in the middle of the back. And as usual, I'm using my yarn needle to help in centering the eyes, and I'm going to place them between rounds 8 and 9, about 6 stitches apart. Now I'll stuff the head. Now I'll be continuing onto the body, so I'm not going to cut the yarn. Now I'm going to join the back piece. So face the back of the head towards you, and then turn the back piece so that the yarn tail is upwards. Now for the back piece, we're going to be using the second stitch of round 3, which is this one, and also the first stitch of round 3, in that order. I'll also be using the next 2 stitches of the head. Now we're going to crochet the 2 pieces together with 2 slip stitches. So insert your hook into the second stitch of round 3 of the back. And also in the next stitch of the head. And then do a slip stitch. Then insert your hook into the first stitch of round 3 of the back, along with the next stitch of the head, and do another slip stitch. Now these 2 slip stitches are not counted as stitches going forward. So we'll be starting in the next round in the next stitch of the head. So for round 14, it's 14 single crochet around the remaining stitches of the head. Ten single crochet around the back. Now I'll be making the hole for the tail. So chain 2, and I'm going to skip the next 2 single crochets and start working in the third one. And do 10 single crochet down the remaining stitches of the back. So this is the hole left for the tail that we'll be making later on. I already made 1 single crochet, so I'm just going to complete the other 9. And we'll end this round on 36 stitches. Round 15, it's an increase, three single crochet, an increase, 4 single crochet, an increase, 3 single crochet, two increases, seven single crochet, an increase, and when we get to the chains that we made in the last round, we'll be crocheting into them. So 4 single crochet, an increase, 7 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we'll end this round on 44 stitches. Now for round 16 to 20, so that's 5 rounds, we'll be doing 44 single crochet around. Continue and I'll meet you at the end of the 5 rounds. So I'm finishing up round 20. Now in round 21, we'll be making the holes for the legs. So in order to make the piece more symmetrical, to do that, after you finish round 20, you're going to work single crochets until you reach the middle of the front of the head. Now I made 11 single crochet to reach this point, and this will be the new end of round 20. So as I said, now we'll be making holes for the legs. So for round 21, chain 5, and I'm going to skip the next 6 single crochet and start working in the 7th one and do 8 single crochet. Now for another leg space, chain 5, skip the next 6 single crochet and start working in the 7th stitch and do 2 single crochet, and now we're going to repeat that combination for the other side of the body. So chain 5, and skip 6 single crochet, then do 8 single crochet, then chain 5, skip 6 again, and do 2 single crochet, and we'll end this round on 40 stitches. And this is how it looks with the spaces left for the legs that we'll do later on. Now for round 22, we're going to start decreasing. So it's basically 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. However, when we get to the chains, we'll be doing a regular decrease, which is a single crochet 2 together. And when we get to the single crochets, we'll be doing an invisible decrease. So start with 3 single crochet, and since we're working into chains, we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next chain, yarn undone, pull through a loop. So I have 2 loops on my hook, then insert my hook into the next chain, yarn undone, pull through a loop. So now I have 3 loops on my hook, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to complete the single crochet 2 together. And we're going to continue with 3 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and And we're going to do this whole combination 4 times to end this round on 32 stitches. Round 23, it's 2 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 8 times to end this round on 24 stitches. Round 24, it's a single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 8 times to end this round on 16 stitches. Now I'm going to stuff the body. Finishing up with round 25, it's 8 decreases to end this round on 8 stitches. Now I'm going to fasten off and cut the yarn. Now I found that it needed a little more stuffing, so I just added it before closing. Now I'm going to sew close, going into the front loops of the last 8 stitches. Pull close and hide the tail in the body. Now I'll be making the tail in the hole that we left for it. Turn the piece upside down with the hole facing you. And we're going to use the 2 single crochet that we skipped in the body, the 2 chains, plus the 2 corners. So insert your hook into this corner, which I'll call corner 1. Pull up a loop and chain 1. Now this chain 1 is not counted as a stitch. Okay, so round 1, we're going to start in the same stitch as that chain 1. So in that corner 1, we're going to do an increase. Then 2 single crochet into the skip stitches. And increase into corner 2. And 2 single crochet into the chains. So we'll end this round on 8 stitches. I'll just tuck this little tail into the body. Now for rounds 2 to 4, so that's 3 rounds, you're going to do 8 single crochet around. I'm finishing up round 4. Round 5, it's 3 single crochet, an increase, 4 single crochet to end this round on 9 stitches. Now I'll start stuffing the tail. For round 6 to 8, so that's 3 rounds, do 9 single crochet around. I'm finishing up round 8. Round 9, 4 single crochet, an increase, followed by 4 single crochet to end this round on 10 stitches. For rounds 10 to 12, so that's 3 rounds, do 10 single crochet around. I'm finishing up round 12. Now I'm going to finish stuffing. Round 13, it's 5 decreases to complete this round with 5 stitches. Now I'm going to fasten off and cut the yarn. Now I'm going to sew close going into the front loops of the last 5 stitches. Now I was a little bit out of screen, but we're sewing close the same way we sew closed for the body. Moving on to the legs, which will use the same technique as the tail. So for the legs, we'll be using the 6 single crochet that we skipped in the body. The 2 corners and the 5 chains. So I'm going to insert my hook into corner 1. Pull up a loop and chain 1, and the chain 1 is not counted as a stitch. So for round 1, we're starting in the same stitch as that chain 1. So I'm going to do an increase in corner 1. Six single crochet in the skip stitches. A single crochet into corner 2. And 5 single crochets into the chains to complete this round with 14 stitches. And again, I'm just going to tuck the little tail into the body. Round 2, it's 5 single crochet. Followed by a decrease, and we do that 2 times to end this round on 12 stitches. Round 3, it's 4 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 2 times to end this round on 10 stitches. Round 4, it's 3 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 2 times to end this round on 8 stitches. Now I'll stuff the leg. Continuing with round 5, it's 2 single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 2 times to end this round with 6 stitches. Now I'm going to fasten off and cut the yarn. Now again, if you feel like you need more stuffing, just add it before closing. Now I'll sew close, going into the front loops of the last 6 stitches. Pull close and hide the tail in the body. So this leg is completed, and you're going to repeat this for each of the remaining legs. So now I've completed all 4 legs, and this is how it looks. Now for the ears, we'll be starting in white. So for round 1, it's 4 single crochet in a magic ring. Round 2, it's a single crochet. And before I complete that single crochet, I'm going to change to the cotton candy color. Now since the color changes are small in the ears, I'm not going to cut the white, I'm just going to carry it along. So in cotton candy, I'm going to do an increase, then change back to white, and I'll just cut the cotton candy, and in white do a single crochet followed by an increase to end this round on 6 stitches. Round 3, it's a single crochet, change to cotton candy, and in cotton candy do a single crochet, followed by an increase, change back to white, and do 2 single crochet, followed by an increase to end this round on 8 stitches. Round 4, it's a single crochet, change the cotton candy, and in cotton candy do 2 single crochet, followed by an increase, change back to white, and do 3 single crochet, followed by an increase to end this round on 10 stitches. I forgot my stitch marker for that round. Now round 5, continuing in white, it's 4 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 2 times to end this round on 12 stitches. And I'll not be stuffing the ears, just tucking the yarn tails. Now I'm going to finish up with a slip stitch in the next stitch. So I'm going to fasten off and cut the yarn, leaving a tail for sewing. Now you'll need 2 of these ears. Now I'm going to sew on the ears, and they'll be placed between rounds 2 to 7 at the side of the head. And as usual, I'm just using some bigger yarn needles to pin it in place. And I'll sew it on by going into a stitch in the head, followed by a stitch in the ears, and then back into a stitch in the head. When it's sewn on, I'm going to carry the yarn tail to a stitch in the back of the head and then move on to the next ear. So I'll sew on the second ear the same way I did the first. And then I'll bring this yarn tail to meet the first yarn tail that we left at the back of the head. Tie a knot and then hide the tails in the head. Now I'm going to embroider the nose using a strand of cotton candy. Now I'm going to insert my needle between rounds 9 and 10 to a stitch closest to one of the eyes and pull through the yarn, and then I'm going to insert my needle into a stitch closer to the other eye so that I'm covering 2 stitches between the eyes. I'm going to do this twice. And then I'm going to go 2 stitches down in the middle, and then up 2 stitches in the middle of the nose. Bring the 2 yarn tails together tie a knot, and hide in the head. And that's it. This is the cat completed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.